2007 Toyota Camry hybrid with issue with hybrid battery. Just a couple days ago, check engine light came up with 3 codes, one of them clearly stating replace hybrid battery, and vehicle owner in one day had issue with the car randomly shutting off while driving 3 times in one day. So in this video we're gonna remove old battery, get a new battery and install it. So hybrid battery is right here and regular 12-volt battery is here. I'm gonna start by removing negative terminal on 12-volt battery. Here is hybrid disconnect, and that's the first thing I'll do. Leave this portion up and pull towards you. Hybrid battery is now disconnected. Now we're gonna have to remove a bunch of those trim pieces. I guess I'll start with the one that's covering the battery itself. Looks like it's just Velcro that's holding it. This tool is a must-have for trim piece push pins removal. I can't believe I didn't buy it years ago. Let's see if it's gonna work here. Gonna pull this panel, see if there is anything else that needs to be removed. And I see one right here. Let's see what we have to remove here. Not sure how this one comes out, but let's give it a try. Can't get it to move easily. I'm gonna try to lower the back seats. See a couple more of those push pins. Let's see if it's gonna come off now. It's just Velcro holding it, and it's out. So battery now completely exposed, but we have to remove a couple other things like this and this. I'll start by removing these fan screws or bolts. Now I have to figure out how to remove this. Top comes off, and I think there are 2 pins right there. It looks like if I push on that pin, might work. Yeah, coming off. So you push in, and then from a side it's gonna come out. Same thing with this one. Push in the middle, and it's coming out. I'm gonna also remove this one. This should come out now. Now I'm gonna remove this piece. I need to remove this 10mm bolt and that push pin there. We start with this push pin. Actually looks like this kind of push pin you just have to pull up the assembly, so I'll just remove this 10mm bolt. Yeah, pulled it up and it came off. I think it should be fairly easy to remove it now. Let's see. Now one more right here. Might be one more on the other side. I have to remove this 10mm bolt. Okay, let's try again. Now I'm gonna remove this 10mm bolt. I'm pretty sure all we have to do now is work on disconnecting the lines. It's all 10mm bolts. I'm gonna remove this one, now this one. Remove this. For those two, I just decided to use impact ratchet. And I think now this box can be lifted. That's what we're gonna work on now. I'll remove this piece as well. There should be no power here. If you're afraid or you want to be super cautious, you can use a tester to confirm. But that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna remove those two nuts. If you're still afraid, you could use magnet to remove those nuts. And this side is not metal. I can remove those two. Disconnect this connector. Take this out. That looks like a negative terminal. All cables are disconnected. Now we have to remove 4 bolts here and 2 bolts here. Size is 12mm. Gonna need to remove this clip. And since I'll be cleaning the fan, I'll try to disconnect this here too. Okay, it's all disconnected. And as you can see, I can remove the battery now. Gonna move battery a bit closer here. I'm gonna clean this fan. I think you just have to remove this push pin. Actually looks pretty clean. I'm gonna plug this back in. Here's new battery. I believe price was about $2,200 and comes with a 4-year warranty. Have to make sure this fan sits properly when I pull this battery towards me. Okay, looks like everything's aligned. Start by securing this clip and plugging in this connector to the fan. Forgot to mention, I also learned that the battery that was here before, it was not the original, it was remanufactured, so I'm not sure how well they did the installation before. So I don't think they did installation too good, because in my case I was missing the orange push pin here, the one that you have to remove using this breaker like this. So I'll start securing the battery to the vehicle. Size of the bolt is 12mm. Gonna work on that side. I'm gonna connect power back. Obviously make sure the fuse or breaker is unplugged. Gonna start on a ground connection right here. Size here is 10 millimeter. Gonna plug this connector in. Put those in as well. Just secure those with nuts. And size is 10 millimeter. Put this piece back. And I'm gonna put this back. Two 10 millimeter nuts go here. Gonna remove this nut and attach this ground cable. Another side I'm gonna attach right there. And one more 10 millimeter nut here. I'm gonna secure this one and this one. Gonna secure this one. Now this. Finally, nut right here. If you still have orange push pin, put it here. I did not have one, as previous battery whoever installed it did not put it in. Insert this 10 millimeter bolt. Gonna insert this big piece. Seems like aligning fairly well here. Gonna temporarily remove this 10 millimeter bolt. And secure this right here, 10 millimeter bolt. And this gets a plastic push pin. Can't seem to find the previous push pin. I'll try to use this one. Good. Let's see if this is gonna get in with no issues. I'm gonna put pin back there. Good. Start securing the fan. Put this one in. We're done with the installation. Now we have to put a bunch of cover pieces back in. I'm gonna start with this one. We'll need a bunch of those push pins. I think on this side we actually done. So for now I'll put this one back. Now I'm gonna put this side in. I'm gonna put one pin here, one here. Don't forget on this driver side, put this cover back on. Now I'm gonna work on this side. I see one pin goes here. finally put this cover on. I'm gonna put this other seat back. I'm gonna plug in the fuse or breaker. And finally, I'm gonna put in negative terminal. Finish it up with a battery cover. Okay, first time starting. Okay, it started. Gonna check the vehicle for codes. None found, but that's because I deleted them before. But if you still have them, obviously clear the codes. Just checked and vehicle drives well. Just make sure, initially I had issues is I didn't plug the fuse or breaker correctly. So just make sure it's plugged in, and once it's plugged in, it goes a little bit lower. Installation is very simple. I think I said that before. This one, new battery cells, and warranty is 4 years. And I hope I gave you plenty of details on how to do it. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to reply as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. See you next time.